The Tarantula Killer. Now, most people don't know much about the desert in Arizona, but everything in the desert either bites, sticks, stings, or eats meat. Arizona is a very rough and rugged place. When I was 16 years old, I got my first car, and my friend and I decided we wanted to go camping. So we threw in a couple of bedrolls and some food and so forth, and took off into the desert. While we were out there, we had a good time, messing around, spinning donuts in the flats and stuff like that in the car. And that night, it come time to get ready for bed. And, I was always told never to roll out your bedroll before you get in it. So my friend, he went over and he rolled out his bedroll onto the ground, and then we went about fixing dinner, and we basically ate dinner and went to bed. Well, I rolled my bedroll out, but first I put a tarp underneath it. And basically I had heard that by doing so, by putting a plastic tarp underneath your bedroll, that things would rather crawl under your tarp than over the tarp, and therefore you wouldn't have sleeping partners. So I did that, and we both climbed into our separate bedrolls, and just as I was getting ready to doze off, my friend started screaming, and he jumps up in the middle of the night, and he's jumping up and down. He's still in his bedroll. And I'm thinking, rattlesnake. It must have been a rattlesnake. So I get out of my bedroll, I jump up, and I run over there, and I pull his bedroll down, thinking to find a rattlesnake in the bottom of the bedroll. There's no rattlesnake. But as I look up, I notice that he's reaching into his belt line, into his pants, and then he'd jerk it back out and shake his hand and throw it, put his hand back in, and he's cussing and swearing and jumping up and down, and so finally he reaches in and he pulls out something black and red, and he crushes it and throws it on the ground. Well, we decided to take him to the hospital. We tossed him into the car, and I took off for town to the nearest hospital. And when we got there, the doctor wanted to know what bit him, what stung him. Oh, well, we don't know, but it was big and black and had red wings. And he said, "Oh, it was a tarantula killer." And the thing about a tarantula killer is it hunts tarantulas. Its sole mission in life is to paralyze a tarantula and lay an egg on it so that its posterity will have food when it wakes up. Now, the sting doesn't kill. It just makes it numb, makes it paralyzed. So basically, my friend, all he had to do was keep it on ice and keep the swelling down. But the tarantula did exactly what it was supposed to do. It was crawling around in dark places and so forth, and found something round in a hurry and decided to do battle. And that's how we learned about tarantula killers.